Hi, my name is Krista Mahon, independent designer with Chalk Couture, team leader of Krista's Chalking Crew. If you would like to find me on Facebook, you can search at Chalk Like a Boss. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. Today, we're going to be inking a t-shirt, and it's going to be the Sun, Sky, Sea, and Sand. It's an A size transfer. This is brand new out of our spring summer catalog. We're going to just chalk or ink on a t-shirt that was out of my closet. I figured this was a nice color for this transfer. Okay, so we're going to use our ink mat, which is a mat that is sticky, and it holds the fabric in place and also prevents bleed through. Okay, they are sticky. I take the big ink mat, which is the 17 by 23, and I cut it into pieces, and this is what I use for onesies, bibs, t-shirts, hand towels, etc. So we're going to put this inside the shirt. So we're just going to slide it in. I like to be able to see the top of my tag, so I can see what the middle is. Also, it helps keep the fabric from wrinkling up on us. So I'm going to be able to see the top of this, okay? And we're just going to smooth this out. So I put my hands up in here, and I want to pull my ink mat down a little bit. And I want it in the center. So I'm going to just place it. And it is sticky, so you just got to kind of work the fabric around it. And you can pick up the fabric and move the ink mat. So I'm in the center. All right, I think we're good there. And I'm just going to get the wrinkles out. So just pull the fabric up, smooth it back down. Same thing at the bottom here. I'm just going to keep working it till you get it all smoothed out. I love how it's sticky and it keeps it all in place once you get it lined up a little bit. Okay, so there we have it. And I can still see the center. Okay. I have all my ink colors picked out already. So it is marked the transfer packaging. And the reason why we mark it is because once this is washed and dried, we will put it back in here, and these are reusable. So it's not like you're just normal vinyl where you cut it and then you throw it away after you're done. These are reusable, okay? We're gonna mark the front and the back, so once this is dry, we can match it up with that little dot. Also, you wanna dry this side down, okay? So we're just gonna call this one Sun, Sky, Sea, and Sand. Okay. If we were chalking this with our chalkable paste, we would fuzz, but since we are putting on fabric, that's kind of like our fuzzing. So we're just going to peel this off, and we're going to save this. So we're going to set that aside, and then we're going to find our middle here, and we're going to put it in the middle of the shirt, and we're going to smooth it down to make sure there's no bubbles. It's going to probably take longer to stir up all our ink versus just actually inking. So we use our washable, reusable stir sticks, which are plastic. So we're just going to stir up all our ink colors. I did stay in the blue family, except our sun is going to be yellow. Okay. This is Dune, and this is going to be our sand part. So we're just going to stir this up. And to heat set this, guys, we will take out the ink mat, and we will use our heat press. If you don't have a heat press, you can surely use an iron. And we will do it on 350 degrees for 30 seconds. And I use a Teflon sheet of paper over it. You can use parchment paper as well. And you want to make sure you take out the ink mat. Okay, the ink mat can get... it can melt, so you want to make sure that you have that removed, okay? This was a brand new one. I got it all over my fingers, so just be careful because it is permanent, and this is brand new, so. Okay. And I put all the stir sticks in the water bath next to me. I wash them all at the end, okay? And sun is going to be in this bumblebee yellow. Okay, I'm running out of room here, so I'm just gonna, and then I picked Ocean Mist as well. I always open off screen so it doesn't drop on our project, so that's why I do it off screen. And I'm using this color, Ocean Mist, for the sky part. Okay, so once we have all of them stirred up, I'm gonna make sure my hands are clean so we don't get ink all over the place, because it is, like I said, permanent. I'm just using a cloth here, make sure I don't have anything on my hands, which if you follow me and watch my lives, I go live every Sunday. I do get it all over my hands usually. All right, so we're gonna grab some mini squeegees for all our different colors. These are our minis. This is a small and this is a mini. So we're gonna use our minis since we have all different words. Okay, I'm just going to smooth it out. We're going to start off with sun, so we're just going to dip our slanted side of our squeegee in the bumblebee. And we're just going to be careful not to get in the color below, and we're going to try to keep them separated, if at all possible. I start at the top and I work my way to the bottom. You can put it on nice and thick. I always have the best luck when I get it thick. And we're just going to cover our silkscreen area. I usually go one direction. This is a new transfer, so I'm not really worried about the ink seeping underneath. So I am going up just on the ends, okay? So we just want to make sure it's nice and thick, the whole thing's covered. I am going to leave this out of the water in case we missed a spot when we go to pull it off. So we're just going to put this in the lid. Okay, sky's going to be in our Ocean Mist. So we're going to grab another squeegee, dip it slanted side. I'm going to be close up here, so I'm going to have to kind of go work my way up a little bit. And just make sure I get everything covered. Same thing here. I'm going to work my way up. These letters are a little close together, so I'm just trying to be careful. You could do this all in one color. I decided not to. It probably would have been a little bit easier, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to save that. C is going to be in, let's go Cadet for C. This would be really pretty in all the blues, ombre too, on a chalkboard or metal plastic. I'm gonna have to tap this up. Turn my squeegee a little bit so I can get the top of the A here. Turn my hand a little bit so I can get the corner of the A. Okay. We're going to do the and sign in Tide. And it's a little bit darker than the shirt, so I think we're going to be safe doing it. Even though it's kind of the same tone of green, I think we're going to be okay. It's a little bit thick. Okay, I think we're good there. Sand's going to be in Dune. I'm going to work my way up, I think, on this one too, because it's closer to the other letters. And this is permanent ink, so we want to just be careful. If we mix the colors a little bit, it's not going to be the end of the world, but I'm going to try our best. Oh, I got the blue in there a tad bit, that's okay. I'll wash my squeegee off with my finger. If you do one swipe, it's not the end of the world. It's probably going to actually look okay. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna do Forget Me Not for the little waves down here. Try to be careful and not get it in my sand. And when we go to pull this off, we're going to make sure we don't have it on our hands, because I do. Okay, so I'm going to wipe my hands off. And when you go to pull this off, you want to pull nice and slow so the fabric fibers do not come with it, okay? So we're just going to pull nice and slow. Get all these lids out of my way. Make sure it's not on our hands. You can peel from the corners, but you want to pull from the center, okay? And hopefully our ink mat keeps our fabric nice and tight. Okay. Pull nice and slow. Hopefully it will stay on our ink mat. That turned out cute. I like the sun. Sky is cute. Nice and slow. C and the and sign. Love it. Okay, getting closer to the bottom. Oh, how cute is that, guys? I love it. Love it. Okay, to wash it, we put it in the bath of water. You can use a board eraser, which we sell in a 2-pack. I tend to go with my go-to, which is a tip and trick I always use, is a pedicure brush. It gets in the silkscreen area of the transfer, and it does a really good job. So I tend to go to that. I do have a board eraser in my bath of water as well. I do not let my transfer soak in the water. I feel like that helps get as many uses as you can out of them. It advertises 8 to 12. And when you dry, you want to dry sticky side up so it does not stick to what you're drying. I use paper towels. And once it's dry, you're ready to chalk or ink it again. Okay, so sticky side down. So this Sharpie should not be facing you when you're drying. Okay, so that should be flipped sticky side up to dry. Like I said, I use paper towels. And when they're dry, put them right back on the transfer backing. And we're good to go. So this was Bumblebee, Ocean Mist, Cadet, Tide, Dune, and Forget Me Not. Okay, all these will go in our bath of water. Okay, so all our squeegees are reusable. So we'll put all these in the bath of water, and we will clean them up at the end of our chalking day or night. And that is sun, sky, sea, and sand. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.